Breaking the chains of self-sabotage, how unhealed trauma manifests as fear and stagnation. In the quiet corners of the mind, where shadows linger and memories hide, unhealed trauma often takes root. It whispers lies, feeds on fear, and builds walls so high that even the brightest light struggles to break through. For many, this trauma becomes a silent puppeteer, pulling the strings of self-sabotage and keeping them trapped in cycles of fear and stagnation. But breaking free is possible if we're willing to face the shadows and reclaim our power. The roots of self-sabotage. Self-sabotage doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's often the result of unhealed wounds from the past, childhood neglect, toxic relationships, or moments of betrayal that left deep scars. These experiences shape our beliefs about ourselves and the world. Over time, they create a narrative. You're not good enough. You don't deserve love. Success is dangerous. These beliefs become the foundation of self-sabotage. They manifest as procrastination, fear of failure, or even fear of success. We might avoid opportunities, push people away, or stay in situations that no longer serve us all because stepping into the unknown feels terrifying. The unhealed trauma whispers, stay small, stay safe, don't risk it. Fear as a protector. At its core, fear is a protector. It's the part of us that remembers the pain of the past and tries to shield us from experiencing it again. But when fear takes the wheel, it drives us in circles. We stay in jobs we hate because the idea of starting over feels overwhelming. We cling to toxic relationships because being alone feels worse. We avoid pursuing our dreams because failure feels like proof of our inadequacy. Fear tells us, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. But in reality, the devil we know is often the one keeping us stuck. Unhealed trauma keeps us tethered to old patterns, replaying the same stories and expecting different outcomes. Stagnation as a symptom. Stagnation is the natural result of living in fear. It's the feeling of being stuck, of watching life pass by while we stand still. It's the frustration of knowing we're capable of more but feeling powerless to change. Stagnation isn't laziness, it's paralysis. It's the weight of unhealed trauma pressing down on our shoulders, making every step forward feel like a Herculean effort. But stagnation is also a signpost. It's a signal that something needs to shift. It's an invitation to look inward, to confront the wounds we've been avoiding, and to begin the work of healing. Breaking the chains. Healing isn't linear, and it's not easy. It requires courage, patience, and a willingness to face the parts of ourselves we'd rather ignore. But it's also the key to breaking the chains of self-sabotage. Here's how to start. Acknowledge the trauma. The first step is to recognize the wounds that are holding you back. This might mean revisiting painful memories or seeking the help of a therapist. It's not about dwelling on the past, but about understanding how it's shaping your present. Challenge the narrative. Identify the beliefs that are fueling your self-sabotage. Are they true? Where did they come from? Replace them with affirmations that empower you. I am enough. I deserve love. I am capable of success. Take small steps. Healing doesn't happen overnight. Start by taking small, manageable steps toward your goals. Each step builds confidence and weakens the grip of fear. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Healing is messy, and setbacks are part of the process. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. Seek support. You don't have to do this alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Consider working with a therapist or joining a support group. The light on the other side. Breaking free from self-sabotage isn't just about achieving goals, it's about reclaiming your life. It's about stepping into your power and realizing that you are not defined by your past. The chains of fear and stagnation may feel heavy, but they are not unbreakable. When we face our trauma and do the work of healing, we create space for growth, joy, and possibility. We learn to trust ourselves again. And slowly, the shadows begin to fade, replaced by the light of a future we once thought was out of reach. Final thought. Unhealed trauma may have shaped your past, but it doesn't have to define your future. You have the power to break the chains of self-sabotage and step into the life you deserve. It starts with a single step, one moment of courage, one decision to choose growth over fear. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. You are stronger than your fears. You are worthy of healing. And you are capable of breaking free.